Someone who's a Crip or a Blood or a drug addict in the street. They don't know anything about the Bible or God. They're cold. Then it's us. In the UPK, we are what? Hot. That's us.
Hot, hot. Hot, hot. Hot, hot. Hot, hot. Straight out of 1 West. Ooh, I'm too hot. My grandma keep on telling me I need to cool out. Quick to pull the scriptures out, pull the tool out. Cause we the home of the truth, my nigga, and you not hot. Hot, 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 hot. How many fake groups must get dissed before they really figure out who the Lord is with? I'm about to burn Babylon with these bars I spit. Niggas swearing they won't beef, well let's start some shit. I roll with warriors with swords and sticks, so keep stepping. Without a mind shit, this brotherhood is a weapon. This nation we protecting, heading for Armageddon. Told them niggas no sweat, but these other niggas is sweating. If you can't take the heat, nigga get out the kitchen. Ain't nothing these niggas saying you can find in the scriptures. They stealing our breakdowns and trying to convert a gripper, trying to do the Lord's work, but he fell in love with a stripper. We can't afford to be playing around with the Lord. It's one God, faith, and baptism on one accord. If you ain't a hot nigga, you might as well hit the morgue. My niggas gon' stand firm while you niggas fall on your sword. Straight out of 1 West, ooh, I'm too hot. My grandma keep on telling me I need to cool out. Quick to pull the scriptures out, pull the tool out. Cause we the home of the truth, my nigga, and you not hot.
H-O-T-T, what that mean? Gotta spell it out. Home of the priest, got the truth, that's without a doubt. Niggas getting winded, need to breathe, cause they chasing clout. What the priest is banging out so heavy, gonna break it down. We in your town, boots is on the ground all year round. When the summer, spring, and fall, we prophesying to the clouds, so cry loud. I stay your ass at home, cause life is all about war. Don't make me go blasting chrome, and they go to each his own. Nah, to each his own. We taking over the world, bringing the prophets home. And I dare any of you fake niggas to stand in my way. You niggas is gay, you wearing purple panties, you great. Wearing your fringes on socks on the block, talking to cops, trying to make an arrest. Think you on West? We ain't calling you out, that's why no affiliation. We don't fuck with you out, because we and you know this, man. And if it ain't the UPK, then it's bogus, man.
We set a blaze to the street when we prophesy to the wind. You be amazed with deceit, false prophets feeding our king. We set a fire to them lies and hope. They open their eyes, most niggas won't see the truth. And if it's written on the blind, they peeking out to see the real priest who change your lives. Commander General, your hunter, the son that's out here to teach. You niggas done drop your swords, now you thieves like preachers. Looking for another way round and ain't got no discipline. Tainted worse than the warriors in Southeast Michigan. We aware that you been listening, visiting online. You ain't my bone or my bone, cause you ain't got no spine. You weak in the mind, your vision is on feel with your rhyme. And you can keep it cause ain't no cowards gon' hold our line. You out here led by individuals, practicing wicked rituals. And you ain't a hot boy cause you falling what these bitches do.
Straight out of 1 West, ooh, I'm too hot. My grandma keep on telling me I need to cool out. Quick to pull the scriptures out, pull the tool out. Cause we the home of the truth, my nigga, and you not hot. Hot, 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 hot. I ain't a hot boy, what do you call that? Hot, 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 and I ain't a hot boy, what do you call that?
Someone who's a Crip or a Blood or
1 West, y'all. I'm Shy XL, man. And let me tell you something. We different over here. We big steppers. Let's go.
Go get a big stepper. All body 1 West rapper. Put on for my king, my niggas. Certified 1 West hitters, whoa. Go get a big stepper. Hard body 1 West rapper. Put on for my king, my niggas. Certified 1 West hitters, whoa. Yo, what you say? No, we don't play you out your mind. Watch what you say, that type of shit could get you lined. And if you search, then let me tell you what you'll find. The city is mine. Just a mud who became the pick of the litter. Now my name ring bells when you talk heavy hitters. Nice nigga, but don't make me transform like Thriller. Sam Cooke a nigga beat like I was born by the river. Go get her, you piss her, you get off of the shitter. Can't put you in the spotlight, you niggas are with her. Keep an eye open round for any nigga that slither. Cause it ain't no sunshine here like Bill Withers, whoa. Fuck you know about this life I live. How you gon' talk to me like I ain't lose no rib? Like I ain't lose no crib, ain't lose no kid. Ain't sleep in my car and I ain't lose no gig. Shit, I never gave an order that I ain't did. And I ain't never take a fucking thing that I wouldn't give. Always kept it a bill, homie, I ain't fib. And if I had to go sit, then I just do my bid. Yo, my whole team full of steel beams we can't fold. Your whole circle full of some squares you can't roll. That's why we always take it to levels you can't go. Talk shit, but you can see me with these hands though. If looks to kill like Cyclops, these niggas wanna see me in Pine Box. Know that on my watch, got a better chance to rewind clocks when you quit, nigga, when time stops, bitch. Go get her, big stepper, all body, one West rapper. Put on for my king, my niggas, certified one West hitters, whoa. Go get her, big stepper, all body, one West rapper. Put on for my king, my niggas, certified one West hitters, whoa.
This flow is award-winning. Torment him, bomb to death, I'm bored with him. Trash him, throw him away with the has-beens. Ice cold with the flow, I'm Alaskan. You was in the fucking jungle in the past tense. I be with the lions, they my friends, Harold Baskin. And like her, they'll never find a body. Tiger stripe tracksuit, feeling like Joe Exotic. Shit, I don't know what it is, but I know I got it. Feeling like Alonzo, surgical with the shotty. All you see is skull and bones, Illuminati. Probably, I be the illest nigga to do it. I just talk shit on the beat and they call it music. I just come provide you with heat, remain the coolest. You ain't never been in the street with all the shooters. I was sipping yak with rioters and looters. Gotta keep my boots laid, shoot straight. Run up on you with the deuce 8 in a screw face. It's bad out here, my style effortless. 2 hands hugging a Ruger, so affectionate. Lot of suckers don't want war, I'm respecting it. Biggest stepper, snatch a plate, the hood starving. Cause they got beard shoe trades like James Harden. Straight from NY to Philly, we still mobbing.
Go get her, big stepper, all body, one West rapper. Put on for my king, my niggas, certified one West hitters, whoa. Go get her, big stepper, all body, one West rapper. Put on for my king, my niggas, certified one West hitters, whoa. 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 Whoa.
Ooh, 27 Club.
All right, gang, let's really nail it this time. Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this Upk ain't nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this Upk ain't nothing, we on fellowship. Florida Lee on my top, this a Saints hat. This the third can't be been in, he a J-Cat. Nigga tryna steal the sauce, yeah, I hate that. But I ain't make the rules, I can't change that. New bottle, new wine, yeah, I can't crack. Look, flag on the play, they grabbing face masks. Niggas always saving hoes where your cape at. The only killer that you know without no face tag. Hell yeah, my bitch bad, Proverbs 31. Yeah, this is not a drill, I be 30'd up. Yeah, he about to crack the sky, you better hurry up. It's all bad when you see us hang that jersey up. It's mad brick, I got the blick with my cover on. He a fed, he a op, got his cover blown. Look, I'm really outside without no scully on. It's one West, bitch, I'm on with my brothers on. He got ranked, then he left, he broke another oath. I got the plate, we about to take another zone. They was sleeping on a team, now they comatose. Left his brother out to dry, I guess he wanna fold. Put the oil on his head, that's another soul. I try to tell him we a pro, don't do this shit at home. She unhappy, left her man, she a 304. He try to justify that shit, he broke the penal code. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this Upk ain't nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hillstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this Upk ain't nothing, we on fellowship. Gotta watch these niggas, they be cointel. Lil' bro ain't never killed nobody, but I know he will. It's on me, yeah, where I go, yeah, that's the holy seal. My niggas itching when it's up, you better not touch a chair. Ooh, I'm with the extra, that's off the back. He ain't loyal to his brothers, how you follow that? She either working with her hands or she off her bag. Broke bitches, yeah, they done that give me a heart attack. You see the banner, but my head, I'm a part of that. These niggas cowards, pussies, we don't want no parts in that. They let our warrior out of prison, he ain't going back. And don't be speaking on the truth, cause we with all of that. Look, before they started dissing, they was fans first. You will never catch me digging in no man purse. Really put my brick in, that's why my hands hurt. And don't be speaking bullshit, that make my head hurt. Look, I done burnt my fingers from the Michael Drake. For the brotherhood, I done threw my life away. I never see him, tell him come off from their high place. We can't do it, we told them we gon' find a way. They'd rather march 1,000 deep, we rather feed the people. They wouldn't put on all black, now he reading Hebrew. Upk the standard if you speak on Hebrew. Don't think they solid, get with them niggas just gon' leave you. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this Upk ain't nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this Upk ain't nothing, we on fellowship.
Israel, this is the Isupk coming out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. We are not affiliated with no Israelite group, period. Since 1969, we've been teaching Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians they true and indefinite truth at that heritage, that they are the 12 tribes of Israel, the God's chosen people. You know what I'm saying? If you, and I want to just make this disclaimer as well. If you believe in or seeing anything outside of the Isupk is the truth, then, you know, we do have a website you can, you know, shoot your questions over to. You know, we got radio station. I mean, it's called Cross the Line Radio, but it's a podcast, right? And we also have local numbers where you can ask, you know, and get the scriptures, you know, broken down to you by proper priests of the Lord. You know what I mean? This is the Isupk Mke Law Class. I am officer of 500 Canunya. We are located on Sherman and North Avenue, or 42nd and Grant. You know what I'm saying? 42nd and North Ave, right next to the Domino's. You're going to see our banner and everything we stand for on the door, which is Real Nigga University. Now, you can't come in here if you ain't a part of the 12 tribes of Israel. Now, I want y'all to relay that message to anybody who thinking or wishing they could come in. You can't. This is exclusive. It's exclusively for the 12 tribes of Israel. Now, you know, today I want to bring out a couple of different scriptures pertaining to what we have to do to you know, have salvation. You know what I'm saying? Be able to be allowed into the kingdom of heaven. You can't just be one of them people out there. Oh, is it any water in there? Salaki. It's a cup. I mean, it's the fountain stuff. It's the fountain stuff. It's bottled water. It's cold. That's all right. You can't just know that you're an Israelite and do nothing with that. You know, you have to spread the word. You know, teach the other Israelites who don't know that they're Israelites that they're supposed to do something. It's action behind these scriptures. You know, you can't just know them and just, you know, I know it. But I'm going to just continue to live in filth and live in sin and live this way. No, you have to put action to it. You have to repent from your old ways. You have to be a whole new man, a whole new person. That's why when you come in here, if you last, you know, you get your name changed. You know, you become a whole different person. And you have to start living like that. You know, switch up your whole way of living, because that old person is dead according to your new, you know, your new way of living. If you want to do the same things that you used to do after you gotten your name, then hey, you didn't really take this work and this job and your people serious. You know, you just thought of it as, okay, I got a new name now. Start calling me this. No, you have to start living a different way. Repenting means, you know, never doing something again. Not just not doing it for this week and then you're gonna do it again next week. No, repenting is changing your negative lifestyle into a positive lifestyle, a lifestyle that can be a positive influence to the youth and the generation under you. I want to start with 1 John, the book of 1 John. Dang, I need some water. Ain't no cups in there?
Small.
I'll take one. Can you give me some water? Bubble shop. 1 John chapter 2 and verse 3. Because, you know, you often hear, well, what can I do to be saved or have salvation? You know, what can I do to be looked at as, you know, good in the eyes of the Lord? Do I? You know, we're gonna start with the most basic thing you can start with. First John chapter 2, verse 3. You know, this is where it starts at, you know. After this verse I'm about to have read, then you can start you know, putting your bad habits to the side. You know, take it day by day. If you need counsel, you know, because if you need counsel, hit up a Isupk counselor, because we ain't gonna tell you nothing but how to save yourself, your family, and your people the true way. You know, we're not gonna charge you. This is a free counsel session. You know, we're not gonna charge you $700 an hour and something that'll absolutely break your pocket. Even though we're trying to fix your mind, going to break your pocket. No, this ain't the place for that. We're going to try to fix your mind while you keep building on what you got to build financially. You know what I mean? But this scripture is where it starts at, right? Anybody, y'all got that? Read that.
Come.
Mic on?
Come.
All right, go ahead.
So you said chapter 2, verse 3?
Chapter 2, verse 3.
Come. This is the book of 1 John, chapter 2, verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him.
Stop right there. How do you know that you know the living God? How do you know that? It's not like a voice that's here, listen, my child, that's in your head. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Because you keep the commandments.
Right, but it's something else. It's something else too. Let me help you out. You'll want to change your ways. Now I know y'all some young men in here. Y'all haven't, you know, had the chance to, you know, go down the wrong path, then turn to the good path, right? But you know, it's a feeling. I mean, it's a thought of you thinking back on the things that you've done and wanting to change your life. You know, wanting to do better, wanting to, you know, you see your people out here in poverty. You see your people out here begging for change on the side of the road. You see your people out here under the addiction of drugs. You know what I'm saying? Under the addiction of sex, even. You know, when it comes to prostitution and whoring. You know, it's another form of addiction. You know, you just have to have I don't want to say an epiphany of some sort. You just want to think on your ways, right? You think of all the negativity you brought into this world, or you've influenced other people to become. You know, women sometimes influence each other to be whores. You know, one woman is a whore and she shamed another woman for not being a whore. Then the woman came and now they both whores. 2 whores. What do we say when we out? When we used to be out, we finna go talk to the hoes, because if we see 1 or 2 hoes together, it's slocking to the minute. I'm gonna say whores. We see 1 or 2 whores together, we're gonna assume the whole group is a pack of whores, because the negative is gonna, especially by the way they look. The Bible says a man may be known by the way he looks / a woman, because if she dressing all skimpy, small clothes, we gonna automatically think, oh, she a whore. Where the hoes at? All right. In a couple of classes, maybe a month ago or something, we broke down the definition of the word bad. And what do you hear? Is you wiping something over there? Oh, okay. I thought I seen you. But we broke down the definition of the word bad. Now, what do women call themselves today? Bad bitches, right? A baddie. Oh, bad. Oh, she bad. that goes into watch out for the terms that you say, the things that you say, right? It could be negative towards your body, you don't even know. Just like when you see something funny on the internet, you say, and they be like, I'm dead, or I'm dying. That had me dying. You don't even know the word that you're saying against yourself, right? Or they be like, man, I swear to God. Like, you would swear to God. You would swear to God on this little matter. I swear to God. Or I put that on God. And it could be something so small. It's just these terms that they have out here that's negative that we don't even think is negative. Like I said, bad bitches, on God, I'm dying. Stuff like, it's many more, but I can't think of them offhand. But you know, it's just little things like that, though. The sayings that we make cool, right? Keep going on that verse. I probably went off of it.
Come.
Started from the top. Salaki.
Come. It's the book of 1 John, chapter 2, verse 3. And hereby we do know that we know him. Mm-hmm. If we keep his commandments.
There you go. We know him if we keep his commandments, because what happened when we didn't keep his commandments? You know, this ain't the first time we was in slavery. This ain't the first time that we were under curses. So when we didn't keep his commandments before, we went into slavery. Every time it's some kind of slavery, some kind of punishment that we're under, because we, as Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, don't keep his commandments. And we influenced by everybody else. Well, they ain't got to do it. That's our first mindset as people out here in the world outside of the UPK. Well, they ain't got to do it. How come the white people, they go immediately to a heathen race? How come the Asian people ain't got it? How come they ain't a part of this? This is exclusively for us. They're not a part of these statutes and commandments that we must follow as being chosen. Now, if you don't want to be, I don't know what to say if you don't want to be, because if you're a part of this, it's something that you must do or face the consequences, which is most likely death. Keep going. Go to verse 4.
Come. Verse 4. He that saith, I know him, and keep not his commandments.
Stop right there. He that saith, I know. You know, you got all kind of people, men, women, all talk to God every day. Yet they smoking cigarettes. Yet they smoking weed. You talking to a demon, especially if somebody responding to you as you're trying to pray with a cigarette in your hand. You're trying to pray after you just got done smoking. You high trying to pray. That don't make any sense. Right? You got a fridge full of pork, a pantry full of tuna and unlawful foods, but you say, I pray. He ain't hearing those prayers. Keep going.
Come. Is a liar.
What? Let's start that verse 4 from the top. One time. This is heavy.
Verse 4. He that saith, I know him.
I know God all day.
And keepeth not his commandments.
I'm going to celebrate Labor Day. Keep going.
is a liar.
Is a what?
Is a liar.
So everybody that celebrated Labor Day, what was it, yesterday? Everybody that had the barbecue, what is Labor Day? Because people with slaves, it's labor every day for them. They go do manual labor every day. So what? I never understood that. And then you got to wear certain colors like green or something. I heard that you can't wear white after Labor Day. What is that? Like they just again, all the people who brought out their barbecue pit yesterday, everybody who I heard some people let off fireworks. What else? Many ways of celebrating Labor Day. They are a liar if they say, even if they say, I go to church, but this Labor Day, I'm finna barbecue. I got my suit, I got my Labor Day clothes. They liars. Keep going.
Come. And the truth is not in him.
See how easy it is to identify a liar? Somebody who don't, and you can identify a liar easy, right? Just ask, and this ain't for you two because y'all ain't able to debate back and forth yet, right? Are y'all able to debate back and forth with people?
Wow.
You is? I'm talking about the Bible, about their heritage, their culture, what they supposed to do as an Israelite, right? I know you know about other things, like what do you know about?
I know a lot about science.
Science is in. You said Kobe?
Coding.
Oh, coding. I thought you said I know about science. Kobe. That's cool though. You said science and coding. Okay, what else?
Electronics, basically anything. Interesting.
Now I'm finna put you on blast real quick. You haven't fixed that watch. Talking about science and coding and technology. There's technology, huh? So if you get a new battery, that's all they need. All right, go put them to the test on that. But you see what I mean, though. When it comes to the Bible, though, y'all not able to debate back and forth. But it's easy to tell a liar. If you study, I don't want to say this though, the sin of lying. If you study that, people make certain facial expressions. They got certain actions that they do when they lying. They got certain ways they look when they lying. They might look down and tell you a lie. They might smile and tell you a lie. You just got to study how to identify a liar. But that's how you could identify a liar biblically by, oh man, just an easy question. Oh, y'all eat pork? Yeah, I eat pork. And then, I still serve the Lord. Wrong. You're a liar. You eat catfish? Yeah, my granddaddy, we just caught 3. You a liar. You can't serve the Lord and eat catfish. You just praying in an empty room to no one on your knees and think you got a prayer off. No, your body is full of unlawfulness. You think the Lord finna hear that? Then I'm getting into debates as well on slavery, like just the broad of slavery. They be like, you think that's a loving God to put you through slavery? I'm like, you think it's loving to not follow the law, statutes, and commandments? You think you good? It's a reason why we go. And they seem to, the people that I be getting in these debates with, they seem to be saying, well, that's enough. We should be under punishment enough. But the person who's being punished cannot tell a punisher when it's time for the punishment to be over. How does that sound? The person that's getting a whooping saying, okay, that's enough whooping me. No, it's enough when I say it's enough. Another one. Another one, right? If you putting somebody under punishment, they can't say, okay, that's enough punishment. You've done enough. No, it's the end when I say it's the end. And that's exactly how the Lord operates. We can't tell, okay, Lord, that's enough punishment now. No, he's going to hit you with another one. That's it. Think of it as a father-son relationship or a father-daughter relationship. When the children get put under punishment, it's not up to them to say, okay, that's the end. It's up to us to say, okay, we put them under enough punishment. They've been punished for 6 months now. It should be good right now. They have learned their lesson by now, right? But some of us, now bringing it back to the biblical, the Bible way, some of us still haven't learned our lesson. And it be the ones that know that they doing wrong and they still do it. That's why we still in this captivity, because it's not an individual thing. I stopped it. I stopped being this way, so I should be good. No, you have to pull more people towards you to make them stop as well. That's the brotherhood of it. I don't want you to go down that path, man. So come over here, man. We eat good. We travel. We, you know, but we doing this stuff lawful. We not sleeping with other men's wives. We're not taking toys in us. Pause. We're not, you know, everything is done lawfully, decently, and in order in here. I mean, you should want to be a part of that, because how's they living out there? They living unlawful, right? Is that the end on that? No, the truth is not in him. Yep. Okay, read verse 5, and then we're gonna move on. Verse 5.
Come. Verse 5. But whoso keepeth his word, in him verily is the love of God perfected.
Mm-hmm. Can y'all tell me what that one about? What y'all think that one is about? Go ahead. You got a mic right there. Your allergies acting up. Yeah, I don't know what it is about that. Maybe it's the climate change, what? Or it's about to start being fall next week sometime. Go ahead.
When he says who keepeth his word.
Mm-hmm. What does that mean? He who keepeth his word.
I think it means like he's following all, well, I think he's following all the statutes of commandments, not putting
Okay, first of all, what does it mean to keep your word? What does it mean to be a man of your word?
It means if you say you gotta like do it, because that's your honor.
There you go. If you say, man, tomorrow I'm gonna do 100 push-ups, or tomorrow I'm gonna run around the block 5 times. I'm gonna do 5 laps around the block. You gotta do it because you said it, right? If you don't do what you said, then you're a what?
You're a liar.
You're a liar. I don't say I'm gonna do stuff and then don't do it. That makes me a liar, right? I don't do that. That's not being a man of my word. Now, it's a different thing if I forget to do something, right? But if I'm just adamant on, man, I'm doing this, and you know what I'm saying, this, because things come up. You might go run into financial hardship, transportational hardship, and other things. But if it's doable, then do it. Don't not do it deliberately, because that makes you a liar, right? Are you a man of your word?
Trying to be.
Okay, that's a good answer. That's what's up. All right, keep going on that. Keep going on that. And let me say one more thing too on that. You forgot where you was at? Oh no, you was reading it, but one more thing on that too. Keep going. It'll come back to me.
Come on, sir. Hereby know we that we are in him.
Know that the love of God is in us because we keep our word, right? We say what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? We don't deviate from the plan, because that's all we got. If we tell somebody we're gonna do something and then in our mind we just not gonna do it, we just talking a bunch of hot air, talking lies. That's not a good trait to have as a man, right? I learned way back in the day, an old man, an older guy, I don't want to say old man, an older gentleman, what they call today old heads. They told me a man ain't nothing without his word. If you can't believe a man on just what he's saying, then that man is not a man. He's just a dude that talks a lot. They probably got beat up a lot. Probably don't got no, love with the women around, whatever, because he a liar, a stunter, right? All right, drop that, and let me get. So like it 1 second. Ooh. Okay, let me get Ezekiel chapter 25. We're gonna break this down today. This verse pertaining to all the brutality that you see when it comes to Esau, which is the so-called white man, which is the devil that the Bible speaks of. This is how we deal with this is how Esau is going to be dealt with, right? You can't take the law into your own hands. Don't go start a vigilante group and start killing white people. No, we're not telling you to do this, right? I think that's the big misconception. That's one of the big misconceptions about the Isupk. We're not telling no one to go find white people, beat them up and put them in chains and take them somewhere. No, we're not saying that. We're not even saying that we're going to be the one doing it. We're saying that the Lord is going to do that because the Bible says the Lord is going to do that.
That's right. Right?
For the life of me, I can't understand how we got labeled as a hate group other than because everybody ain't included in this. They just want to be included. Ain't that how so-called white people is every time? In any movement ever across Earth that we had, is some little white person somewhere trying to squeeze in. What down with the brothers? No, the fuck you ain't, Slocky. You my bad. Ezekiel chapter 25. Chapter 25, verse 14. Okay, hold that. Just hold that. In any movement ever. And that's another thing as well. Any type of movement that we ever had to rebel against this kingdom called America, the white people is trying to be right on the side of us, right? I'm gonna just start with the most recent one that was marching, the Black Lives Matter joint. Is white people who asked white people to join into this? Who asked them to stand and have Black Lives Matter flags in their windows and on their cars? Nobody. They just start joining for no reason. We didn't ask y'all for no help. But that's how you get COINTELPRO. That's how you get infiltrators and spies, right? They just want to be a part of it. Absolutely not. but then you also got some hey, Salakia, sir. What was dude's name that infiltrated the movie we just watched, Judas and the Black Messiah? Do you remember his name?
He is a car. Another name of Issachar. I forgot what was his name.
He was a part of the movement, but he was working with the FBI. Yeah. You got niggas like that. You got Nate. I mean, it's like niggas like that, try to infiltrate. They be front lining, but the whole time they working with the people trying to bring you down. For what? Because they're not included. We not included in certain places. They got gated communities. You can't go in their communities unless you're making millions, and you got millions coming in, and they got neighborhood watch. You know what I'm saying? They be having neighborhood meetings all within this gated community, all out in Beverly Hills and wherever, right? Stone Mountain. They be having these secret meetings. That's one of the prayers he said. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. They have these meetings on just how to deceive us once again. What's the next thing they can do to deceive us? This is why Isupk is so important, because we're just trying to break away and do our own thing, like the Bible say. Separate from these devils, separate from these heathen nations, because then it's easy to pinpoint who the enemy is. And 9 times out of 10, just by talking to somebody, you can tell where they mind at. Just by picking each other brain with conversations and things that we want to do, you can tell where somebody mind at. Right? Y'all got that? Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 14. Okay, who's gonna read it? You gonna read it? Go ahead.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 25, verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
And I will lay down my vengeance upon Edom.
Stop right there. I will lay down my vengeance upon Edom. What does that mean? What does it sound like it means? I just said some things on how to deal with Edom. Who is Edom? Go ahead.
The white man, sir.
There you go. It's the whole nation is one. Esau, yeah, there you go. Edomites. The whole nation, though. Edom is the whole nation, right? He say, I will lay my vengeance upon Edom. Does that mean us take matters into our own hands? Because we stay right, we right around this Jewish community, the Amish Jewish area right there, where the people with them tall hats, the long sideburns, they be outside on, I guess they can't use electricity on Saturday or something. Whatever they do. Man. I guess they don't use electricity on Saturday or something. That's why they be outside during the day or whatever the case. But we don't formulate no vigilante group and go burn their communities down. We don't condone that. We don't teach that. But this verse is saying, I will lay down my vengeance upon Edom. What does that mean? Go ahead.
That the Most High that revenge is the Most High. Right. And if he just so happened to come down and bestow power upon us to go do what we got to do, whatever, that's when it'll happen. Not upon our own time, or we just sitting somewhere and thinking, man, let's go. That would be a crime in America and a crime against the Most High, because he's going to take vengeance upon Edom. What way, we don't know. We don't know the way that he would take vengeance upon Edom, but the Bible got a couple references to the way. But the thing is not to organize a hate group. That would be a hate group. The people who burn crosses on our lawns, the people who drug our great-great-grandfathers out of their homes and hung them, the people who drug Emmett Till out of his home and beat him and hung him. This kid, it was a kid. Was he 14? I think he was 13 or 14. one of them. But this is a kid. Some grown white men, drug him out of his house, beat him to where he couldn't be unrecognized, beat him to death, unrecognizable. Right? You think that spirit, that's America's spirit right there. They just hide it behind closed doors, put it in a different form. They doing it to themselves. Where do we learn this from? The Bible says, Esau is a murderer from the beginning. From the beginning, we was always taught brotherhood. Man, this is my brother right here. The Hispanics are my brothers right here. The West Indians are my brothers, or the Haitians, the Cubans, Puerto Ricans, you know what I mean? The Mexicans. What else? Basically, the 12 tribes, we like in the classes before, we fled into Mexico. They had safe havens for us. So what should we be doing right now? We should have safe havens for them. ICE out here is deporting the wrong people. They should be deporting the
the Palestinians. And they should be deporting these Africans. You know what I mean? They should be deporting these, these gas station workers who. Oh, okay, so y'all, well, yeah, you be going to the store and stuff a lot by yourself. Y'all stayed over there a nice amount of time. The people who behind those counters, they switch up a lot. It'd be a different dude every time. It ain't no telling if they legal or illegal. If they got green cards or not, but they not getting deported. Those are the people who should be getting deported right there. Who should be getting deported because they selling tobacco and nonsense in the neighborhood, right? I just said just next door. It's the East is I don't know if that's the East Indian or Arab. He a heathen though. He got weed on display on the right when you walk in. When our people went to jail for life for that back in the 90s. Can you imagine somebody going to jail for life, serving a life sentence off of something that they selling in the corner stores today? That's why we got to separate from them. We can't be calling these people our brothers and sisters just because they got stores in our neighborhoods. Every store I go into, I ask the people behind the counter, can we get something for free? They be like, nope. But why? Everybody in his neighborhood done shovel millions of dollars in here. We can't get one piece of candy for free. They say, nope. What? All right, bro. So if we ran that and the kid came in there, can I just get this for free? We tend to have more what's that word I'm looking for? We tend to have more I don't want to say mercy because we tend to look out for the kids more in our neighborhood. We'll get them something for free. You see, General Mahaiman. General Mahaiman, when the kids asking questions and stuff in the class, he give them $1 or $2 or $3. It's just a morality thing. But them, they'll never get, even though they got stocks and they got stuff set up where a truck dropping them bundles of candy and whatever they selling off, you can't get one piece for free. That should tell you something. If you think those are your brothers and sisters, then you're sadly mistaken. Right? All right, keep reading that. Salaki, I'll be going off topic sometimes, but the topics be triggering. Salaki.
By the hand of my people.
Hey, young trooper, can you give me one more thing of water?
Israel.
Start over one time. I didn't mean to talk while you was reading. Sorry.
By the hand of my people.
Start from the top.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 25, verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people, Israel.
Boom. But that's not saying that we just go out here and do this on our own. We have to wait for our king to come give us the word. Don't ever take matters into your own hands as a vigilante and go. Don't be a Batman, right? Batman is a fictional character that if he ever came in anyone's hood for real, he would get shot down trying to solve some crime by himself with gadgets and grappling hooks, right? Them young people go shoot him down. They got missile launchers and switches, right? But he said, by the hand of my people Israel, he gonna bestow that power upon us to, carry out the will of the Most High, right? Keep going.
And they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury.
Ain't that self-explanatory? They shall do in Edom according to my anger and my fury. Is that self-explanatory, or do we have to break that down as well? Why does God hate Esau? I mean, why does God hate Esau? Go ahead.
Because they took it too far during slavery by raping our women.
Okay, we can't say rape. Gotta say sexual assault. Slovakia.
By essaying our women.
Yep, and much more, right? Much more. Even sexually assaulting our men as well, in front of family, in front of the kids, and doing that to the kids. And like the white man's such a diabolical beast, and he don't stop at humans. He does this to animals. That's why the Bible tells us to not lay down to defile ourselves with any beast. Because the white man does that. That's his thing. He will sexually assault anything that's big enough for. I don't want to paint the wrong picture. Anything that's big enough for it, right? He will try to do something sexual to it because that's his nature. He's a deviant. Any and everything that's nasty and unnatural under the sun, he leads the pack in that. And you was right. That's why the Lord hates Esau, not because the skin is white, because the thy violence that they committed upon thy brother Jacob. That, according to Obadiah. That's right. Man, they fed our kids babies to alligators. They hung pregnant women up by their legs to where their head is hanging down and cut the baby out of the stomach with a hacksaw. They came up with, I don't know how many of y'all is like ever did research on medieval like torturing devices, something like that. But they got this thing called, I forgot what it's called, but it's a bull. You know what it's called? What it's called?
It's called a copper bull. I don't know. I forgot the name who made it, but it's basically where you light a fire under a copper bull. And right as the fire heats up, as the fire goes up, the copper is going to heat up and
burn what's inside.
Yeah, and he made it such a way that when you scream, it sounds like a bull.
We wouldn't think of that type. We would probably just off with your head, make it quick and easy, and move on. This man got torture devices. I don't know if y'all know this is my last little side thing too. I don't know if y'all ever did research on Levi jeans. Levi jeans. If you look at the logo, right? Dang, we ain't got no media today. Salakia to the men above me. We don't have media today, so if y'all have questions, Salakia, I won't be able to see them unless let me try logging in here. But Levi jeans, right? The logo is a horse. I think it's a horse. But the very first few logos, they had 4 horses that attach. It had 4 horses and a human in the middle. That ropes are attached to the limbs, and I don't know if is it a matter who whips the horses. I forgot the name, but he'll whip the horses and all of them would take off in different directions, severing your limbs. That was the original Levi. You know, Levi jeans, the logo of Levi jeans, they had to switch it up because how it looks. And it's hard to find. I don't know if you're going to be able to find it on the internet today because Google like to hide a lot of stuff. Google changes the definition of stuff. And Google changes the images of stuff just to act like they don't know what you're talking about, right? You have something else you want to say? There's a lot of stuff out here like that. Exactly. If we had media today, we'll pull it up. But that's how the so-called white man thinks of things, how to torture us. We're not going to be that harsh unless we're not going to be that harsh, right? It's hard for me to say that because I really wanted to be that harsh, but you know, maybe we're going to be that harsh, maybe not. Stay tuned. Nah, but you had something else you want to say?
Yeah. I don't know what it's called either, but like I know what you're talking about. I think it was in medieval times.
Nope, that was in slavery times. Well, it maybe was back then, but they brought it up to slavery times as well. Because the idea was to give us an idea to not run away, to not be rebellious, or this could happen. You know what I'm saying? Not to do certain things, like for example, if you ran away, and I'm not completely accurate on this, if you was known as a runaway, they would either brand you with an R on your face somewhere, or cut one of your feet off. Go ahead. Or for runaway. So they know you was a troublemaker, so they wouldn't put you in a high position with much responsibility, because you could get to the rest of the slaves and form a rebellion, so y'all all can run away. That's just like why they classify us as a hate group, because we put a stop to all the vices that go against us, like homosexuality, lesbianism, smoking weed, drugs, just believing in things that when we first see it, we do research on it before we, they don't want black men, black women, either 12 tribes of Israel, men, women, and child. They don't want us to think. They want us to react. That's why, like I always say, that's why these apps the way they are. You watch shorts a lot. Go to the next thing. Because they want you to react like that and not think. Go ahead.
Slacky, sir. I had saw this picture of what they used to do. That was in slavery, how they used to torture. They would have like these walls that would move. It was like a triangle. They would hang you by your feet, and then the walls would like separate like this. It would just rip you
in half. Like when you just said that, I immediately had a visual of it, which is crazy work. Like, who thinks of this? A demon, a devil, somebody who's completely lost their mind. It sounds like they're angry at something. Angry that they wasn't chosen, we were, or something like that. Something around those lines, right? And it puzzles me to this day that when I be in these mini battles, when these back and forths online, that's the first race they want to save. Well, what about white people? What about? I'll be like, what about? Do you know? Do you ever read a book? Have you ever back in our day, the history class was totally different. They teaching us about racism, slavery, all of that. They probably taking that out now so they won't look so diabolical, right? But that's where we come in, man. All that stuff went on. So we know we know what they capable of, or what they were doing back in those days. And they're trying to swindle their way back by Donald Trump will give you a check for $1,500, $2,000. Now everybody want to vote for Trump. Voting itself, you shouldn't be into that either. Because you know who died from a vote? Our king. He died because the Romans voted for it. You know, if I know y'all watch movies. When they come down to a vote or something, they be like, all in favor, say aye, or something. Then you have somebody say aye, not aye. So the majority said aye, and that's why Yahushua was put to death, right? But is there more on that? Keep going. So I'll be getting off track, but it's all educational. It's all to show you to not mess with these people. Marriages, having them as wives or husbands, and I do hear them say, well, that was long ago, but well, these the great-great-grandsons and great-great-granddaughters of the people who did that. So it's still in their blood. Go ahead. Still in our blood too.
And they shall know my vengeance, saint the Lord.
Saith
God.
Start over, brother.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 14. Ezekiel, chapter 25, verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
And I will lay down my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
Mm-hmm.
And they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord God.
There you go. So that's one thing about Isupk. We don't teach to go in vigilante groups. What's some of the do y'all have any idea on why we would be called a hate group? Because we don't construct these little projects that going in and they come in. We don't trash their projects. We don't storm Capitol buildings. You know, we don't do stuff like that. So why would we be called a hate group? Go ahead.
Sorry, sir.
Go ahead.
Because the white man doesn't want us to unbrainwash the Black and Native Americans.
Yeah, that's one reason. Got some more? That's definitely he definitely don't want us to do that. So he gonna put a label on us to make everybody think, oh, they some hate groups. You talking about them niggas that be on the corner on Friday and Saturday telling us to repent? Oh man, them niggas don't know what they talking about, but we do know what we talking about. Y'all want everybody to feel good. And long as we feel good, long as everything's good, the truth is bitter. The truth hurts, but it helps you in the long run. It helps you not to be lied to. It helps you not to fall into a trap easily. You know, when you know the truth, it's harder to tell you a lie and get you to believe a lie when you know the truth. Go ahead.
I think why label a hate group is because it's in their blood to hate.
That's crazy. That's good. Yeah. In the blood to hate. Go ahead. Keep going. Go ahead.
And
that's a big one though.
Oh.
Go ahead, keep on.
And you can see it, and is in their blood to deceit, to mess with your mind.
Yeah.
Just trying to either get a profit or just trying to take you down with them.
Exactly. Absolutely. Anything else?
And because they just don't want to see us win.
There you go. There you go. Also, you know, well, you basically said everything I was going to say. They want to bring us down. You know, they want us to continue to not follow the law, statutes, and commandments so they can continue to be on top, right? As much more of us come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, that's going to provoke the Lord to come back even sooner. So the so-called white man is bringing out all the stops now, right? The newest thing he just brung out, OnlyFans. Yeah, to corrupt more of our women. Oh, you mean I can make how much if I just show my tail in my privates on what? That's easy money. Not knowing that you're going to be, it's going to be a label put on you. It's going to be even harder for you to find a husband. Let me tell you something, man. I'm not protecting no willing whores. Women that's willing to go whore, I'm not jumping in the fire for that. I can tell them to stop whoring, but if they don't listen to me, what can I do? Salaki, sir, go ahead.
Salaki, I know what you are saying. It's because of the white man. He pushed us down so far and pushed us down so far, destroyed us, murdered us, hung us, and everything. you wonder why black girls is as low as they are because the white man that put it on so far.
Right. And when I was speaking about the OnlyFans thing, niggas is flocking and condoning it. Oh, she got an OnlyFans. If you, I don't know how many of y'all got an Instagram profile, but you follow a page that ain't got nothing to do with nothing sexual. It could be a car page. You looking at rims, but the page somebody's gonna pay them to show somebody butt on there. I follow this page right now. It's about I think it's about conspiracy theories or something. I'm scrolling one day, it's showing a chick booty. I'm like, I don't even follow this. Why is this on here? And then I click the page, ain't no other booty on there but this. That's because they want to corrupt the mind. They want you to, don't think of that. Think of this. Think of this. Don't you like booty? Women's booty? Think of this. Don't use your brain. Use your instinct on liking women's booty. They're trying to corrupt as many of the youth as possible as well. And let me say this one last thing on the OnlyFans. They recently, some Chinese girl named Lil Tay, do y'all know about her? She just turned 18. Immediately right to OnlyFans. Now, she a heathen. No, I can care less about her. She's a heathen. She's either Chinese or Asian or something, right? Chinese? Now, again, I don't know what's the difference between Chinese and anyways, because they all look alike, don't it? But yeah, she just turned 18, right to OnlyFans. Like, you don't even want to try college. You don't even want to. But the bragging about I made $1 million in 4 hours on OnlyFans. I just turned 18. Imagine how many pervs it is that bought the page. She just turned 18. So they had to be watching her way before she was 18. That's perverted. Even more perverted to brag about it on World Star Hip Hop. I made $1 million. So that puts in the younger minds of the younger women, I can do it too. I can't wait to turn 18. I'm going to show my ass. I can't wait to turn 18. I'm going to show my breasts. And I'm going to make that money too. But it's going to be a label that get put on you. The label of a whore. The label of a prostitute. You know? And eventually you're going to cave to those labels. Because you cave to OnlyFans. And like I said, I'm not protecting no willing whore. You willing to go whore yourself out there? I'm not protecting that. Because that's gonna be me trying to stop the Lord's vengeance, and I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You get what you deserve. If you heard a priest and prophet of the Lord on classes online, on the corners in your city, and they told you young women to not do OnlyFans, to cover up your body, to dress modest, and you didn't, and you willingly didn't listen, it's out of our hands now. It's different if you heard us and say, okay, I'm gonna cover up now. I'm gonna change my life. That's different. But if you say, man, forget them. I'm living my best life. I'm gonna go dress in these fishnets and sell it. Well, good luck. Because I'm not jumping in the fire for you. I only protect women who change their life, who hear the word of the Lord, and who think on their ways. And that goes for young men as well. And again, I'll slack it. I'll talk to y'all like it's a regular conversation. Well, that's how it's supposed to be because we hear like that. But if we telling you, man, stop selling those drugs, man. Stop trying to sleep with everybody's girl just so you can brag about it in a music video. And you still do it, I'm not jumping in the fire for you. That could get me shot for some reason, trying to protect the man who's committed adultery. Because the Bible says jealousy is the rage of a man. You never know what this man finna do behind his wife that you done tried to have sex with. 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be some violence. You know, but if a woman is willing to do that, the counsel for men is just to leave her alone. If she know that if y'all in a relationship and she do that, then she's the one for the streets. You have to just leave that where it's at. It was a saying from way back when: you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. God, oh God. You can't, because they're gonna always launder and wander for the streets. They gonna find themselves outside every weekend, by themselves dressing her, and then something happened to them. They looking at, oh, you black man was supposed to protect me. We tried to protect you several times. You did, went in one ear and out the other. That's just like young men. We tried to protect you from not going down that dope boy road. Now you in jail for 15 to 20 years for murdering somebody, for not being brotherly. Just because a man live on the next block or a man rep a different color than you willing to kill over a color that's in the crayon box. Red and blue. Red, blue, yellow, gold, green, right? You willing to kill over these colors a person that look just like you in the same poverty that you in. This is why, again, another reason why the Isupk is so important. It turned a lot of men who was going down those paths around to start doing righteousness. We got the experience. We just trying to tell you, teach you, and save you from not doing that, because now they getting away with murder, even if it's on camera. I'm talking about the police. They can be in the wrong all the way, get acquitted of charges. They'll see no wrongful death or nothing. So the way to combat that is forget that way of life, man. That's why we labeled as a hate group. They want you to be like that. They want you to sell drugs. They want you to go robbing people. They want you to be in a gang, so another gang can kill you. So you can go kill another. It's a never-ending cycle if you don't listen to the priests and prophets of the Lord.
That's right.
Warning you, right? Salakia. Salakia. Drop that and give me the book of Amos. The book of Amos, chapter 3. The book of Amos, chapter 3. Salakia too, to the men above me and to whoever may be online watching this. I go on little rants sometimes, but it be truthful and it's helpful and it's educational. Because if you think about it, that's the book of Amos, chapter 3. If you think about it, you got it, Art? You got it? Hold that for 1 second. If you think about it, that's a silly thing. We killing over territory that we don't own, blocks that we don't own, homes that we don't own. A person that stay right next, we stay on 70th. A person that stay on 65th, we beefing because they 5 blocks away. What does that mean? What? If you think about it, the trick bag that the devil got us in is so simple. All we got to do is use our brain to get out of it. Go ahead, sir. Salaki.
To add on what you said, we stubborn. That's why we can't get our foot out the graveyard pit, because we stubborn.
Right. And then we want to try to show how tough. That's not tough. That's being a coward. You willing to kill your own people for what? Some money? Some money that, you know, money spins. Money spins and you get the same money back. When we all can come together and make a bigger pot of money. We all can put our money together. And you know, I'm not saying that it's going to happen overnight. You know, start. I would like to see another Black Wall Street in this time, right? I would like to see another black, and I don't want to just say black only city, because I would like to see an Israelite city. It's gonna be hard to tear that joint down. When we all finally come together and put away the gangs, put away the drugs, and really start to live for the future and live for what we have coming, which is the blessings of the Most High, then not even Esau can stop that. You got that? Was you gonna read it or? Yeah, you got it. The book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 1. Go ahead.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord hates.
What? That the Lord what?
That the Lord hates.
Hold on, let me get there. Which? Amos chapter 3. Okay. No, let's say half.
Lord have spoken against you, O children of Israel.
O children of the world.
O children of Israel.
O children of the corn.
Or O children of Israel.
O children of all of earth.
O children of Israel.
This is only spoken to the children of Israel. This is why we have to get focused. We can't be distracted by everybody else. Well, they get to do it. How come they doing that? We can't do that. We got to focus on us. Keep going.
Against the whole family.
Whole family, not just Judah, not just Benjamin, not just Levi, not just Reuben, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Issachar, Asher, Naphtali. What's that last one right there? Hey, I can't see. What's that one right there? So I can see the horse in the corner.
That horse?
No, that's a donkey. That one, the horse one in the corner. Where you at?
Reuben.
Reuben. Whole family. Go ahead.
Which I brought up from the land of Egypt.
Remember, I mentioned we was in slavery before. This is one of those times. Keep going. He brought us up from Egypt, saying,
verse 2. You only have known. You only have I.
There you go. You only have I known
of all the families.
I thought we was all people.
All the families.
I thought we was all human.
All the families.
Humans versus aliens.
All the families.
You only have I known out of all the families. Keep going.
The earth. The earth.
All the families of the earth. Keep going.
Therefore, I will punish you.
Therefore, I will punish you.
For all your iniquity. No.
Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. This is why we get punished and they don't, because that's their nature. And that's the dangers of us all coming together. Because we think we all should be able to do this. No, that's their culture. The homosexuality, the drugs, the everything negative, that's their culture. That's why they want to keep us in this all come together thing. So we all can be like them. So we all go down with them. So we all is seen as them. When we supposed to break off from them, we supposed to be separate, holy. We supposed to be somebody that they look up to, not being under the influence of them, the holidays, the pride stuff. You know, it's even in children's books now. They got something called, and go to your local, if y'all want to see, y'all can Google it too. This is Googleable. They got this thing called the gay BCs for children. If that ain't grooming, I don't know what is. That's how you know that there's no such thing as being born gay. Can't be born gay. You're influenced by people that's deviant, people who force these children into this lifestyle and look at them in a negative way if they say, no, I want to be a straight person. I want to follow the law, statutes, and commandments. You a hate group. You in the cult. Just because I don't want to be gay, I'm in the cult. What? Just because I don't want to be influenced by the white man's culture, they call it homophobic. What's wrong with being homophobic? Even though we looked up this too, the word phobic means you're scared of something. I'm not scared of no homosexual men, no lesbian women. Not scared of it. I'm just telling my people that that's not our culture. But somehow it's been put to we're the face of this culture. How? Stop being influenced by what y'all see out there. Don't be pressured into accepting this type of lifestyle when that's their lifestyle. That's not ours. Our lifestyle is to follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. We got high holy days. We got we got the best looking women, the most fresh brothers, the most beautifulest sisters. Right? Go ahead.
Yeah, just to add on what you're saying. Like you said, if you ain't gay, then you homophobic. They also putting this in the media, like in the shows. Like it be every show you watch, it be one gay person that up in there. Right,
that's crazy because, and this is an example of it. The movie Shazam. Now this is a superhero movie. The second one, the Shazam is called you know Shazam, the dude who said Shazam and then he turned into the second movie, the dude in there talking about he gay. Who needed to know that? The fact, and this crazy, and Salakia, because we get banned for saying the word fat, Salakia. YouTube, Facebook, Salakia for saying that. Salakia means excuse me. Dang, what was I getting at? Oh, it's a big Mexican dude talking about he gay in there. Like this Shazam is a kid's superhero movie. Who needed to know that? And I'm probably going off topic, but let me say this too about that specific community. They are the most violent, the most disagreeable, disruptive, indecent exposure. They be exposing themselves, demonic, all of the above when it comes to negative. If you look at these interviews, or because I'll be watching this dude, he go to these events and he try to say that God loves them, and they just yell at him, they attack him, they throw stuff at him. Even beside that, the abortion thing, this woman was telling a woman about how abortion is unaliving a baby. She just punched her because she didn't agree with abortion. That's what the world is coming to. If you don't agree with being homosexual, if you don't agree with being a lesbian, if you don't agree with abortion, violence is going to happen to you. And that's strange to say. You mean I can't just live my straight life, not aborting my generations without being labeled homophobic? What's the one they call something about? What is it? I think it's pro-choice or something like that. Because I don't want to unalive my baby in the womb. Because I don't want my sons and daughters to be influenced by something that can stop their generations. And it's against God. Just because you don't believe in God don't mean not there. That's the thing that I want to say too. I don't believe you condone a God who would not let you do whatever you want. Of course, that's a father figure. Your father figure wouldn't let you do whatever you want. And if your father figure ain't there, you most likely been raised in a single parent home and you're crazy and you got mental issues and your hair is purple. So your hair is green. You know what I'm saying? Your eyebrows shaved. Like what? Come on now. Single parent home, or you can tell. The Bible is such a powerful book. The Bible says somebody may be known by their look. And I didn't never notice that. I didn't never use my ability to see that, but I see it now. You could tell a single parent home by the way the children look, by the way the children act. Oh yeah, ain't no father in there. Simple. Because father comes with authority. You're not doing that. A father comes with discipline. Okay, you did that. These are the consequences. A father figure comes with all of that. They're not going to just let you get a piercing here, smokes drugs in the house. What else? Wear skimpy clothes as a young woman. No, because we know we got foresight on the future and we know how men think and little boys. We don't want you to dress like that, young lady. We don't want you to be influenced by being gay, son. You straight. We continue in our legacy with this, you know. When you get old enough, hope you find a righteous wife, you know, so y'all can have some children and keep it going, right? Because we don't want our lineage, our generations to go extinct. That's what they pushing, extinction. They getting the women to unalive the kids, and they getting the kids that were born to be gay and lesbian. That stops it as well. That cuts it off right there as well. And they don't mention if you have an abortion, that this can mess up your chance of having a baby. It might be difficult later for you to have a baby because you then had a machine up there twisting and turning your uterus and your cervix. Salaki. I got off topic. Read that one more time. We're gonna move on. Salaki. Amos chapter 3.
This is the book of Amos. Amos. Chapter 3, verse 1.
Read 2. Well, yeah, read 1 and 2. Salaki.
Hear this word that the Lord
Hear this word that the Lord hath
spoken against you, O children of Israel.
O children of Israel only, not the whole earth. Keep going.
Against the whole family, which
Salakia, he emphasized it though. He said first he said, hear this word that the Lord has spoken against thee, O children of Israel. Then he said, against the whole family. So that's all 12 tribes. Keep going.
Which I brought up in the land from the land of Egypt, saying, verse 2, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
This is why we be in captivity, because we want to join these other nations. We want to do what they want to do. When we have our own sets of rules that we live by. Y'all live by gang rules. Y'all be in gangs and live by their rules. That's not going to keep you safe from the vengeance of the Lord. So why wouldn't you want to change your life and be safe from the vengeance of the Lord? The Lord can put something in your so-called ops head where they can just change it and become somebody else tomorrow. And the beef can just be stopped right there between 2 blocks, between 2 gangs. But you got to want it. You can't just, like I said, you can't just, I know I'm an Israelite, so no, you got to stop and change your ways, man. Drop that, and we're gonna get this last scripture, which is 2nd Exodus in the Apocrypha. 2nd Exodus, chapter 6, verse 9. Let me get there too. 2nd. Chapter 6, verse 9. You know what I'm saying? You gotta want this. We're not gonna come to your door and say, please join the Isupk, please. No, we're gonna say, man, change your ways, man. Repent and be converted. You got it? Hold that. Repent and be converted, man. Because the path they need men like us on these streets. Because you still got, it's a never-ending cycle. You still got fathers being committed to jail for long-term sentences. That's where we come in at. If you need that father figure in your life, you need that example, man. Find us. You know, if you can't find us, go to isupk.com in your city. Or, you know, you can Google, we're Googleable. Googleable. You could put in the search engine Isupk and then put your city. If it still don't show up, go to the neighboring city. Right? If you live in Rockford, Illinois, Chicago and Milwaukee might pop up. Minnesota, if you live in the outskirts, Detroit, Minnesota might pop up on that one. It's just the difference in travel distance. Right? You got that? 2nd Exodus, chapter 6, verse 9. Read that.
This is the book of 2nd Exodus, chapter 6, verse 9. For the Esau is the end of the world.
What?
For Esau is the end of the world.
Esau is the beginning of the world.
For the Esau.
For the Esau. What you talking about?
For Esau is the end of the world.
What does that mean? 2nd Exodus chapter 6, verse 9. What do you think that means? For Esau is the end of the world. Go ahead.
One question. Isn't Esau white?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I think it means, you could already see it today. It said for Esau is the end of the world, you know, pollution, killing like everything that breathes, you know, polluting our oceans, making water literally almost inaccessible.
Right. That's why we get that's why we buy water, right? I don't know about it, but I ain't gonna say it's indefinite, but that's why I buy water. I used to drink out the faucet too until I started learning stuff. So yeah, I'm coming to you.
And making the air non-breathable soon.
Right.
We ain't even gonna be able to breathe air because it's gonna be so much greenhouse gases.
I don't know if you remember. You remember the no, we had went to New York. When Canada, I guess something was burning in Canada, but all the smoke had came over here. It just made visibility low, breathing low quality air, that type of thing, right? Yeah. What you have? You had something?
It's like, sir. Esau trying to break the ozone.
Right, the firmament, right? But they got everybody. Now this might be a conspiracy. I don't know. The moon landing. Y'all think that was a real thing that happened? I didn't want to say yes or no, but okay. Because you got to think about it. Their job is to deceive at all costs. So they're gonna pull out all the stops. And this is Hollywood. They got all kind of and it just I think they've been had it, but the rise of AI. They can have somebody saying something and they never said that. They can have a whole video of some fake stuff and you'll think that it's real. If you can't tell the difference between AI and real, then you'll just automatically believe that it's real because it's right there, right? Go ahead.
Sorry, sir. Whenever they said that what's his name? Armstrong. I don't know.
Neil, you talking about the black dude? Because Neil Armstrong is the moon. He moonwalked. He walked on the moon.
They all the pictures they have his face like blacked out. Because whenever you look at
and who took the picture? If he was the first dude to walk on the moon, who took that picture of him walking on the moon? Go ahead. Slocky for cutting you off. Go ahead.
Slocky, sir. They said that he also had more people
with him on the space shuttle. So why does he just automatically get out and walk on the moon, right? I don't know. Go ahead.
I think it's because you said he was black.
Neil Armstrong, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was because the black folks think, they let him walk first.
Right.
So they must love black people.
Right. There you go. Give me that's right. It's a lot. Oh, you got one more thing to say? Go ahead.
It's like, sir, I don't know why, but my old school teaches that Neil Armstrong was white.
Oh, I may be mistaken. Let me Google that real quick. Google that. Go ahead.
I know Louis Armstrong was black.
Yeah, I think I got the two mixed up. This was one of them Armstrong. Let me make sure though, because I don't want to. Oh yeah, he definitely white. Slocky. I'm probably thinking of Louis Armstrong. What's that bike dude? The dude that rode the bike. His name Armstrong too, I think. Yeah, Slocky. Neil Armstrong is a white dude. Slocky. I thought he was black. I must be thinking of Louis Armstrong. Yeah, I don't pay too much attention to these because I'm a conspiracy guy. So stuff don't be making sense. And I ain't gonna put it out there as truth though. I'm gonna just teach the curriculum and the things that I gotta do, which is the Bible. Now let's read this one more time, and then we're gonna break this down and get up out of here. Yeah, Louis Armstrong is black. I may have got those two mixed up. Louis Armstrong. Satchmo. Yeah, Satchmo is Louis Armstrong.
And Jacob is the beginning.
Read that one more time. Start from the top.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapters 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world.
Yo, what's going on outside? And what does the Bible say too? Pride come before the fall. What do you see out here a lot? Pride month. Oh, you don't agree with pride? You're homophobic. It's 2025. You still don't know. You know how many times they said that? It's 2019. It's 2020. You don't believe it? No, I would never agree with no homosexuality or no lesbianism. You can't make me. Keep going. That's the end of the world. Don't you know you becoming extinct when you do that? Because no life comes from neither of that. Keep going.
And Jacob is the beginning.
When it's all said and done, when the Lord comes back, he's going to set us on our rightful place, which is above, and not just Jacob, the 12 tribes. It's going to be 12 pillars. that runs the whole earth. You know, he gonna set us in our rightful rulership, and we gonna have to, you know, do better than last time. Because last time we fell into getting mixed up with the heathenistic culture, worshiping idols, doing all. We can't do none of that in this next coming of the new earth, because we don't want to be in the same position that we once were in multiple times, right? Simple as that. We have to show that we are worthy of this leadership. Show that the Lord chose us for a good reason. You know what I mean? Show that we can understand and handle this thing called power over everyone on the earth. If not, we're going to continue to go into slavery again, like we always did, for breaking the law, statutes, and commandments. That's why this next go around, we have to be even more sensible, even more powerful, even more with even more wisdom than we had before. We can't get mixed up and get distracted by other people's, especially heathens. Heathens want you to mess up so they can be right back on top. Right? Salaki. With that, this has been the Isupk coming out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. We are not affiliated with no Israelite group, period. This is Isupk Milwaukee. I'm Officer 500, Kananya Shalom, Israel. Pay your tithes and priest funds if you could. I'll take all of them. Give it to me. Not mandatory.